up, but I am. So, you know what? I should go get a banana inside. Let me pull the car out into the sun. Alright. Last night was the last sort of cold night. Yeah, my plants are okay in here. That's good. It's going to be 70s from now on. A few more days. The hummingbirds show up. They show up on a very interesting day. Hang on. Be right back. birthday. Happy fucking birthday. Yay. Fucking great year. Another great fucking birthday. Another great motherfucking birthday. Kick fucking ass. I can't fucking wait. This last 2 years, shit. What the fuck? Well, you know what they say. Or do you? You know what? I can't find any of my glasses. All I have are these, but they work, so screw it. Some will show up. I lost some yesterday. I knocked down the Arctic kiwi. I didn't knock him down. I cut him back severely. This is ridiculous what it was. And it wasn't like I was harvesting fruit off of him. It was like, oh look, I have one. You know? 10 years of growing that plant, and look, I have 2 or something like that. It was just like, so I cut it way back, and I'll see, you know, I'm gonna keep it because it is a heavy, you know, vine. I could grow that up on the side of my house, like, you know, 1 season or something, and then be covered, but that shit pulls up siding and stuff, vines do, so. I mean, I like English ivy on a brick building for sure. I wouldn't care about tuck pointing or anything. Fuck it. You know, here you go, English ivy. But I don't have a brick building. It ain't gonna happen. Anyway. In the face of my house, I wanted to grow in the, oh shit. I'd have it grow on, shit, I need gas. I forgot what I was thinking. Oh, yeah, poop. You know, the thing about the person that plays the victim, right? Everybody knows people play victim all the time. Vladimir Putin, you know, that fucking asshole. Oh yeah, I'm being victimized. Oh, okay. The reason why he does that is because he doesn't have to have any accountability. That's it. That's why people play the victim. Is that they don't have to have any accountability. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm the victim. That's what Putin does. What a jerk. You know, what a jerk. Him and his 8th thing yesterday, what is that, on the 8th? Give me a break. He didn't say anything. Everybody thought he was going to say something, though. Like, he didn't say shit. Because he's having his ass handed to him. Literally. If there weren't nukes involved, how long do you think it would take us to overpower Russia? I would say 48 hours. Honestly. 48 hours. They ain't shit. They ain't shit without their nukes. That's for damn sure. He is nothing. There ain't nothing like a fucking, with that bully that uses fucking, you know, I'm the victim routine. His disinformation and shit is trolling fucking world stage. Trolls are fucking losers. They are. They're fucking losers. It's beautiful out there. It's absolutely beautiful out there. The cherry trees are popping. They're all sprayed. I sprayed them. I have to. I'm going to get chicken. And another thing that I need to do is get three pots from my citrus plants. My citrus trees were downstairs. This last week, I don't know what is over with me, what the deal is with me, but I forgot to water them. I go down there, they're not dead, but they're in tree pots right now, you know, they're still in tree pots. Too long, you know, so I'm going to get 3 pots. I have a kumquat, I got a clementine and a quat. Pot them because it really, this week was not good on them. The kumquat looks real bad, but the stoic is fine. I need to cut it back anyway, so I'm going to cut them all back, real severe, and put them in some terracotta pots. I didn't mean to do it citrus trees, but that's what I did. So I got to go down here to Watkins Glen and get chicken, and I'm down and grab 3 pots. I need a Red Bull. If I don't go and do it in the morning, then I'm not going to get chicken. It's not going to happen. So you got to go down there in the morning, and the dog's got to have food. So that's a cute little cabin up there. I have to, somebody's writing something, I'm reading, I can't, or I'm driving, I'll read it when I get down here. Who's a loser though, what a loser. Oh, he's such the victim. You know, I mean, just fucking act normally when she wouldn't have to do that, you know, but he's not normal, so he can't. You know, there's no way he can be normal. The problem is a lot of people aren't normal. Okay, and what is normal anyway? But if you could fake it, that's the best approach. And because of muscle memory, because you're faking being normal, you end up being more normal. But if you just keep responding the same way, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. You don't change. If people can't change, and they're just like it's impossible to change. That's how it is. They're content. He's content. He's content with being a dick. He wants to die being known a bigger dick. Like, oh, I was such a badass, you know. And instead of like, you know, really doing something positive, you know, which he could have. He lots of money, you know, president of a huge company. He could have really helped. He could have helped. He could have done something. Instead he did nothing. Destruction. It's terrible. My sunglasses are missing, and that bums me out because it's real bright. Yesterday I was fucking blinded. I gotta move the mushroom. Is there anything I need? I don't have money to spend on that anyway. It's like, is there anything I need for the continue making the mushroom? No, there's not. There's nothing I need. There's stuff I need, but I cannot do this right now. School of Hard Knocks. Oh, look at that baby goat. They're adorable. I just can't have a goat, man. I'll eat my trees. There's no way. There's no way. This would be a pain in the ass. Why have a goat when you can have a puppy? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've thought about getting a puppy. Somebody I know was asking about Gus. Somebody that knows Gus wants to adopt Gus. I'm debating whether I'm going to give her Gus. But Gus is an extra cost. It'd be nice if he had somebody that could give him more attention, and he doesn't. So I am really debating giving Gus to this person. I like Gus, he's my buddy, but I didn't plan on having Gus. And you know, it's like getting stuck with dogs and stuff. It's like it's not real cool. So I can get a puppy and I can train a puppy from scratch. I don't have to get a puppy that was influenced at an early age and then, you know, deal with the mess that somebody did to the dog. So I am debating whether I give this person Gus. She likes him. It's a responsible person too. They have a real job and shit. I wouldn't want to do that job, but you know, if I could be like a principal, you know, like really have fun being an adult. I'll say this way. I don't know. I guess so, like a real job has its advantage, right? But then like when you're dead, you did something that you really didn't like. And life's so short. It is. It's so short. Just do what makes you happy. Scrape by the best you can. And that's it. And if you keep up with it, you know, like I can make money dog training. Pandemic decimated my business, sort of, but I don't know. I guess it's probably coming back, I guess. But if you practice, you can master the skills, and then people will pay you. So that's where I am in my life. That I can make money dog training. I'm just very particular. And I don't want to make money dog training in such a way that I don't think is going to be helpful. The only thing that really ever makes sense is board and train and then attach some private lessons on the back of that. That's how people get the most success. Private lessons, weekly, doesn't work. I was just talking to someone. They were saying that they were doing private lessons, you know, real cheap, like $25 or something. Just as like a spare job. And yeah, I gotta get gas. And I was like, that doesn't really do too much, but they think that it's helping, so maybe it helps them out. But I mean, you sort of give something for nothing. People don't take advantage of it. Like they don't. Like you're giving a service, but you give it for free. People aren't going to utilize it. You know, if it's a service for like, okay, we come once a week and we clean your pool for free. No, once every 3 weeks. We clean your pool for free. So then you just have to do it the other 2 weeks. People will not do it the other 2 weeks. That is a fact. You're giving them something for free. You're helping them. They're just gonna, take it. They're just gonna take it. The pool's gonna get more dirty, and then you're gonna have to, clean the pool more because they didn't do what they said that they were gonna do. That's why I won't do private lessons. You show up. They didn't do them. Oh, I was really busy. Well, I worked with them on Wednesday a little bit, Hang on. I have 2 lemon trees. One is 5 years old and is making 20-ish lemons. I have one that is 2 years old. Are they potted? Mine are gonna be in pots, but I can't let these things die, man. I'm just like, I went down there. I was thinking about it yesterday, and I'm like, man, I gotta go check them out. And then I went down there, and they're just like fucking leaves have dropped, and they just were looking great. And I'm just gonna cut them back anyway. So, you know, oh, they're potted, really? Yeah, okay. See, that's my plan, is to eventually, like, I have big pots down there, terracotta pots, but I can't put them in that yet. I'm gonna do smaller pots. I'm gonna bring them upstairs. They'll go outside for the summer, and then they'll come back in, and I think that I'll grow them. I'm not sure yet, but they're gonna be inside. I'd like to be able to transfer them in and out if I could, but, you know. I hate these glasses. I can't stand them. You know, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna give Gus to her. She is a dog person. She can work with dogs. That's what the guy needs. He needs somebody that's gonna be around a lot. I gotta make sure of something. Well, no, I don't. It's like, if I give the dog to the person, you know, it's like you wish the dog luck and don't, you know, I'm not gonna try, oh, I gotta see Gus or something like that. I'm not gonna do that. I always thought that was just crazy that, like, there would be like shelters or whatever, like these organizations that had to make a surprise unannounced visit to your house to see if the dog's okay. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? It's a fucking dog, man. There's 6 million dying, and you gotta fucking put these restrictions on these people. Give me a fucking break, you judgmental pieces of shit. Seriously, you gotta be joking. I wanna see something about your tree. Did you say it's 20 years old? Hang on. Hang on. Where was that about the tree? One is small 2-gallon pot, and one is 5 years old, and I think in a 10-gallon pot. I put them outside every year, but live in colder winter states, so they have to come in. Okay. My question to you is this. What is your plan when they, like, reach the ceiling? Are you just gonna cut them back? Is that what you're gonna do? You're just gonna keep sort of cutting them back? That's what I was thinking. Like, they're not big citrus trees anyway. You know, if it hits the 8-foot ceiling. Yep, okay, that's what I'm gonna do too. That's my plan. You know what? I have a kitchen with a fucking 14-foot ceiling, so it can always go down the middle of the kitchen, you know? I don't know if they make terracotta pots that are big enough, like, but, you know, if it's getting that big, you know, I could make like a strip. I had the cat. I could figure something out to keep the cats out of it. but like I could take bricks and make like a trough thing almost. And do you know what I'm saying? Like it could be like they could be inside that, like living inside in the kitchen. But that's what I'm gonna do. So I gotta get some chicken, and then I gotta get not the huge pots, which I have those. I have the large terracotta, which they could go in like 2 years. They're in the original tree pots, you know, that you buy them in, you know, the tree pots. They got to come out of that. I'm pretty sure they're root bound. Doesn't seem like they hold much moisture. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like it's roots. So they're gonna be fine. I'm just gonna cut them way back, way back. They'll just sprout out new. Just sprout out new shit. Yeah, don't run across there with your dog, happy lady. I used to be like, what the fuck is that person smiling about? What the fuck do you are so happy about, you know? I got the hummingbird. The hummingbirds show up on my hummingbirds show up real soon. They show up like the same time every year. I gotta make some. I got plenty of sugar. I'm gonna make some sugar water for them. I don't feed them all year round. I just have stuff ready to go when they show up. They're all season long. I feel obligated to give them a little. Oh man, breathe in pollen. Jesus Christ. Well, you know, or do you? What's that? That just looks like bullshit. I'm posting bullshit on my fucking my thing. I'll take you in with me. I hate these glasses. God, I can't stand them. I'm wearing a mask. I cannot get sick right now. There's no fucking way. All right, see you, Joseph. Roger that. As they say, have a good one. Let's go see if they got chicken. And a couple pots that I can put these trees in. Just between the legs for a second. Put the mask on. I'm wearing a mask, man. I do not want to get sick. I don't buy all the Republican garbage. Fucking lunatics. Seriously, lunatics. Because I had kayaks. I have 2 in my backyard. You know what? I'm gonna look at my kayaks because I might use them. I was gonna throw them away, but I think this afternoon I'm gonna go out there with the Sawzall, and I'm gonna take the one that I made to hunt with my lab Ike with. I put like wings on it so he couldn't tip it. So I'm gonna take that and cut the wings off. Let's see, I hope they're chicken. Fuck it, man. Fuck. Oh, Michael McDonald. Yeah, every time I come in here, they're playing, you know, the Doobie Brothers, and then it just screws up my stream. But does it really matter? It doesn't. I don't care if it's monetized. It doesn't really matter. Oh, that guy I just saw a guy with the biggest ass I've ever seen. Jesus, what was that? I hadn't seen that guy in a long time. figured he was dead. This is good. That's better than nothing. Should get a steak for my birthday, but I can't afford it. Put myself in a bad position, I'll tell you that. Things people do. Real bad position. Whatever, you know. It's just like whatever. Start selling shit. It's fine. I hope they have terracotta pots, and I hope that they're not expensive. It's just clay, man. You wouldn't think it would be too pricey, right? I mean, the big ones, I can see those being sort of pricey, but I guess school's out soon. I see graduation shit. It's 4th of July shit. 4th of July. That was my last day drinking. I don't know what year it was, but it was a long, long time ago. I didn't feel the need to keep track of like the exact year it happened because I was like, I'm not gonna do it again. So it really doesn't matter. It's not like oh look, another milestone. Milestones are a waste of time anyway. They're a goddamn waste of time. See what they got over here. I think the pots are in here, and then so there's some out there. See those big ones? I'm not buying that, man. I'll put them in a 5-gallon bucket, maybe. Bumming that shit. See if they got anything in here. No, I guess they're all outside. Let's see. They were in here. They're not. I will never buy another hyper tough product again. You buy crap and you get what you pay for, man. You get what you pay for. Okay, come on. They don't have terracotta pots. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus fucking Christ, man. What the fuck, man? Let me go in and ask. This is gonna suck. I'm buying that, I'll tell you that. No, $45 for 3 pots? Are you kidding me? Let's go out here. They used to be out here. They still might be. I'm not being very patient, I'll tell you that. My patience are over. See, there's those. Put the pot in, but none? You're shitting. Oh, here we go. Yeah, kick ass. They're on a pallet. Yeah. I think we need those. I need 3 of those. Hang on. This will do. It will cut. There we go. I don't know how much they are. They're not listed, but It can't be that much. Now I need a bag of potting soil. Don't need much. Tell you what. Oh, hang on. I had a feeling that this person's gonna not do what they said. Now I'm gonna be pissed. You know how you make an appointment with somebody and they don't show? I have that happen all the time in my line of work. If you don't get them to like pay for it, they just, oh, I forgot. Like my time's not important and shit. I just so obnoxious. I need potting soil. Here, let's go over here. Excuse me. So down here, the pollen is real lower because it's a couple days ahead. So I'm assuming, let's see, what's the cheapest they got? This is real cheap. Really? This is not cheap. Hang on. Fucking dirt. How can I charge you that much for this? Excuse me. I would imagine this is the cheapest. You would figure that out as cheaper, it would be, right? This is the ugliest. This side's the ugliest. You would think it'd be the cheapest, right? So, I think volume-wise. Oh, fuck, man. We'll get two. And, I'll use, some filler. Meaning I have... There's a big bag of potting mix, but I don't see it. There's one over here. Oh, well, of course it just pops open. Fuck, man. Oh, hang on. There's potting mix out there. I can see the price. $5.98. Let's put this back. Then I'll pay for it here. And I'll just walk around and get it. Drive around and get it. Excuse me. Hi. I need a bag of that potting soil out there that's $5.98. Can I pay for it and then drive around and get it? Yes. Oh, that'll work better. Yes, I am. Oh, it's like $5.98. It's the cheap stuff. Whatever's the cheapest.
Potting soil or garden soil?
Potting soil.
The EG, the 1 cubic foot?
Yes.
Just one?
Yes.
$46.68 is your total.
Sure.
Push it right back.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll just walk over here and get it. Walk to the cart. Walk to the car. Ugh. Can't even think straight. That'll fill everything. So smarter. Man, it's really weird how this works. Ugh. It's one of those products that the more you buy, the cheaper it is for sure. But I mean, it's like you get almost the same amount by just buying double the amount. Sort of. I mean, it's fucking dirt, for God's sakes. It's freaking dirt. Not really, though. I remember I used to think that it didn't matter, right? I was potting a plant in Kansas City years ago, and this woman that I was dating that was a little bit more knowledgeable about shit than me. She said, "You're gonna plant that with soil from the outside?" Yeah, why not? It's just dirt. That's what they grow in, dirt. She's like, nah, I don't know if it works like that. You know, you're probably gonna have fungus in there and it's gonna cause a problem. You know, and she said, maybe it'll work, but I think it did work. But that is correct. You should sterilize soil, or else you're gonna cause problems. You know, you can throw it in the oven. You can bake it. You can use a solution of hydrogen peroxide. That works. But you have to sterilize it if you're going to do that. I'd rather do this. And I was really abusive to the damn trees this last week, so I feel like they're not dying, I'll tell you that. I'm not going to let them die. I get them in the pot. I'll leave some leaves on them, so photosynthesis is taking place. All of them have the kumquat took it the worst. But all of them have some leaves left on them, except maybe the kumquat. But the kumquat still looks real green. I bet if I just cut that kumquat down real low, how I wanted to do it anyway, it'll bounce right back. Man, open mouth and breathe in pollen. It's like all these white trees. I don't know what they are. They're not white trees. They're like got white flowers. Looks like a cherry tree, but and it could be a non-producing cherry tree or something. Crabapple tree. I hope I didn't trash these things. Hang on. I'm done. Let's see what we got here. I'm done. Little duffer back there. It's like me. It's like sunshine feels good. I go, fuck yes, it does. 70s all next, you know. It's like from the 15th of May, bam. Even earlier, like the 11th of May. The 11th of May, that's when everybody says the 15th because, you know, it's more kind of easier for people to remember. But from the 10th or 11th of May, no more, nothing. We got 70s and above coming up. I could use a Red Bull, but maybe I don't need one. I don't know. I don't know anything. I know some stuff though. I know it's nice out. I know I want to finish dealing with the dogs and get in the yard. Putting some eye screws in my ceiling. I gotta make a chin-up bar. This has been my new thing. Like, I can do a lot of push-ups, but I haven't done chin-ups in a long time. So I can do not many and do them now, but I could get to the point where I could do like over 10. I can go from there. I think I could probably do over 10 within after I get it up 3 weeks or something like that. definitely don't want to join a gym. What the fuck would you do that for? That's all about like look at me or something. I don't know. Putin, a loser. It's just like hearing this, like, he's the victim, Russia's the victim. That is what it is. It's about, like, if you're the victim, you don't have to be you have no responsibility. You don't ever have to claim any responsibility. I was the victim. It's a slap in the face to any country that is a victim or has been a victim, because he's a victimizer. That's what he's doing. He's a fucking piece of shit. He's a liar. Putin. This happened the other day. I came down here and like pollen blew in the window, you know? I was like, oh my God. Seems to help. I think immensely. It does. It's like taking some real deep breaths from the diaphragm. Gets rid of like shit. Sort of like when I quit drinking and smoking, I did push-ups. Changes the endorphins in your brain. So it's extremely helpful to me just going like, that's it. I'm not doing it anymore, and watch this, I'm not gonna do it. So now I'm using like breathing exercises to get rid of anxiety. It seems to be effective. Seems to be very effective. The trick is I have to remember to do it, but I get in this like anxiety state. And I'm not thinking about like, oh, I could get myself out of this state if I just took, 10 seconds, did some breathing exercises. Everything would be fine. But I'm just too like bam, 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 bam. It's like, but it is. It's very effective. It is. It's really effective. I'm going to need to use it later today, so. That dog in that passenger seat, that is a bad idea. Never. You should always have your dog in a kennel in the car. If something happens, you get in an accident, your dog can die real easy. Real easy. That airbag is not going to work on your dog, man. It's going to fuck your dog up. Seriously, it's going to screw your dog up. I'll make the syrup today for the hummingbirds. Then I'll put it in, tomorrow's the 10th, and they show up on the 11th. The 11th, what a day. Last two springs have been very unusual. This one was extremely cold. The other one was extremely there's so much rain. It was just, we're gonna have a little bit of a drought this year. If I have to, I'd go get water for my plants down at the lake, but that won't happen. But when my pawpaws were real young, we had a drought up here. All the grass was just toast. And I always had water, you know, my well stayed, you know, there's no problems, but that was my plan, was to go down to the lake. It was like a siphon hose, one of those pumps, fill up like 5-gallon buckets or something and bring them back, and more of the plants were needed. I mean, if Lake Seneca dries up, like, what is it, Lake Mead? Is it Lake Mead that's fucked up? The California lake? We're all toast. We're all toast anyway. Maybe not in my lifetime, but this planet's got some issues. You know, this whole Republican bullshit of like, oh, that's a natural occurrence. Well, yeah, we did have like, you know, the megafauna did cause problems, the greenhouse gases and shit. Like, it did cause a lot of problems. The animals were so huge that they created a lot of methane. But I don't, you know, this fucking, everybody on this planet drives a fucking gas-powered car. These internal gas combustion engines are fucking throwing shit out into the fucking atmosphere. I'm doing it right now. This car bums me out because it burns fucking oil like shit. I feel like I'm kicking a tree, you know? But it's like, what are you gonna fucking do? You have to have a car. I have to have a car. So I drive it, you know? I see Putin's fucking tanks, man, spitting out smoke, those diesel tanks. God damn it, man. Can't they make those things like... I don't think ours do that. But then again, why would Putin care? You know? Oh, that makes it look badass or something. I don't know. I want to take the back road just because. You know? Just because. Avian flu, man. You people with chickens in your backyards, you guys better be careful. Seriously. There's multiple strains floating around. I won't let Khaki outside. Khaki's going to be inside until I hear that it's different, or until they come up with a vaccine that you can give your domestic bird. I would do it, no problem. Like PMV for pigeons, they got a vaccine for that. Not in this country. They did, and then now they don't. Or they did years ago. You could get it in England and you could get it in Australia, but for some reason they're not making vaccines for PMV virus. You could get for Newcastle's disease. Newcastle's and PMV are totally different. They're not totally different, but they're not. It's not going to work. It's people just trying to sell you shit because legally you can, you know, work on your own animal. If you have a cow, you can go to Tractor Supply and buy Pen-G, you know. I gave Pen-G from Tractor Supply to an iguana with a fucked up tail. It worked fine. There's no problem. It's weird working on that lizard. This big lizard that lived with me for a while. I had 2 really big iguanas. I was involved in reptile rescue for some years, and that's the most common animal that would be that I get calls about. Like, the cops would be like, "Yeah, we got 2 iguanas. Can you take them?" I'm like, "Yeah." The weirdest things is when the cops would bring them over. You know, I had art studio. Can we look around? Yeah, I guess. I didn't want to be like, no, you can't, but it was just like they were sort of looking. You know, like, being a cop, you know, it could make you paranoid. It'll make you fucked up. Trying to keep your head together. would be like, you know, you might want to get out of that as soon as possible. I have a friend who was a cop. You know, Conrad was, you know, he's not doing it. Well, he's in security or something, but, you know, the daily thing of being a cop would be like, it'd fuck with your head, man. You know, it'd make you not trusting, I'll tell you that. When I had the pet service, I was recommended to this guy. he was a cop, and he said, "Yeah, I need my dog walk. You were recommended." And he said, "So here's the deal. When you get here, you'll go next door, the key, and then you'll unlock the door, and then you'll take the key back." And then when you bring the dog back, go get the key, unlock the door, and then take the key back. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? He goes, yeah, you don't expect me to give you a key, do you? Yeah, I do. And he said, well, I can't do that. And I was like, well, I can't do this job, so I'm leaving. I was just offended. Then his daughter, who knew who I was, animal shelter that recommended me, she called and said, man, he told me what happened, and he's just paranoid. He's paranoid, flat out. You know, you're working with the fucking dregs of society. It's just like, get fucked up, you know? And the whole approach that the whole, you know, cops have, like how it's set up, is not good. They're not really there. They're there to bust people. They're not there to help. So if it was more of a thing like England, you know, if there was like a mental hygiene person that went with them, or one, you know what I'm saying, and then like 2 or 3 cops that had something, because they wouldn't have to take guns. They could have a gun. They could have guns in the car, but they don't need to carry a sidearm. I don't really see the need to carry a sidearm. Everybody takes like weekly martial arts so that they're more confident. You do that, you're more confident. You know? Most people that do martial arts don't get in fights. You know, that's, you know, and that do martial arts do not go around picking on people. It's a fact. So, if somebody picks on you, that's a different story. There's a lot of stupid people in the world, too. I don't want to fight again. I don't know what I was thinking. Although, man, my leg is better than it's ever been. Don't ask me. I don't know. I still walk with a limp, but man, I don't need a cane. It's been like 3 months of like, what's this? And that was my sticking point. My doctor said, no, you can't do that. You know, you're going to cause more joint damage. Or 58, Peter. I do not recommend it. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do it. My plate is full. You know, my plate is full, and if I get rid of Gus, I'm gonna get a puppy for sure. That's a fact. If I get rid of Gussie, I'm getting a puppy. I'm gonna get something cute and stupid looking, for sure. But all puppies are cute and stupid looking. I don't need a tough dog, man. I just want something. I don't even need a smart looking dog, you know, like a border collie. Which is one, I gotta go get some caffeine, man. I don't need, the border collies they look smart, but it's a dog, so it's not that smart. But it can retain more names of objects than any other dog. is that? Man, more bandwidth available. So it is functioning better. You don't have to live stream in 4K. What was I thinking, man? Let's keep it at 720. Like if I'm sending videos to somebody or something, 720. It doesn't need to be 4K. It's ridiculous. I don't know, man. I don't, Eats up my cloud too. What the fuck? Look at that deer, man. Oh shit. Let's see how quickly it's decomposing. This hit last night, I think. Do I see something moving in its belly? Oh, fuck. God damn it. Let me see. You know what? If I did, it's probably, if it was like really obvious, I'd go for it. But it's not. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd figure out, probably got scissors in the car, but it's just not. He was kicking to get out. I don't know what I'll do with it though. That's also the problem because it's not legal to. I'd have to take it to a rehabilitator. I'm gonna assume it's gone. Both of them. That's what I saw. It looked like it. Just leave the baby deer alone. By the way, I was letting my emotions get the best of me. If it was, I'm not an ogre. If it was really obviously kicking, I would get it out. And I'd go from there. I don't know what I would do. I'd take it somewhere so that it couldn't be put down. I'd find someplace that would take the deer. And I'd drive it there, someplace that it was legal. I wouldn't be like, oh look, I'm bottle feeding a deer, like some asshole on YouTube. That happens every year. Look at me, I saved this abandoned deer where it was never abandoned in the first place. It's not abandoned. They just found it and assumed it. They talked themselves into it being abandoned. Was great. I'm gonna get caffeine. I'll go to Dollar General, I guess. Gus. Sounds like it would be this spring training to be the principal. It's heavy duty now, evidently, because kids get shot, so it's about keeping them safe. So I had to make a decision. So I don't know. Get a lab, something cute. Butsy's real cute. He's a real cute. That breed's real adorable. It's fucking stupid. It's harmless. Beagles are cute. What else is cute? Golden retrievers. They're cute. Just gotta get a golden and just get a lab. Start from scratch. Gus, the problem is Gus. I like Gus, you know. Gus is fine. But I haven't trained my own puppy in a long time. So I kind of want to do that. The only dogs that I could think of that I would want is a puppy. Be a golden. A lab. A beagle, maybe. A Pomeranian / Chihuahua. I really can't afford it though. This is all just hypothetical to make myself feel better. Yeah, I get rid of Gus. I'll miss Gus. But I mean, like, Gus might do better with someone else that has more time for him. A border collie. That's it. That's my list. Maybe a Vizsla. Pretty. I've always liked them, man. I almost got one, and I got Tonk. My dad talked me out of it. My dad talked me into getting the most high drive. No, he didn't. I wanted a real high drive dog, but my dad found the breeder. You know, and they're all bred, the super fast quail dogs. You know, there's probably not one of Tonka's siblings that lives indoors. They're all in outdoor kennels. They're all like that. They're all working. Hardcore bird dogs. That's that line. It's for like a hunting guide, a place in Iowa where, you know, it's like places like that want a dog like that. It's like it's like having a thoroughbred. Man, did you see that race? God damn, man, that horse was fucking amazing. I got shivers watching it. Like, I was like, wow. A beautiful horse, too. They paid $35,000 for it. 80-1. Totally in the back. Guy's got heart. That was fucking the most phenomenal race I've ever seen. That motherfucker. What a beautiful, beautiful race. What a beautiful. I wanted to be a jockey when I was a kid. That's the one thing I gave up because I got too big. So I'm interested in horse racing. I mean, that guy, that horse looked like it was on direct drive. Like, I'm getting shivers. Like, you know, it's really beautiful to watch. Like, that horse was just, the jockey was just sitting on that horse. It was the most beautiful thing. Jockey wasn't doing too much. He was just sitting on there, and that motherfucker wanted to win. Man, that's my kind of horse. That was beautiful. 80-1. 80-1. They evidently knew. They bought the thing for $35,000, and they had seen the horse do this shit. I don't want to be last. I had a horse like this, Duke, and like, man, he didn't want anybody passing him up. He'd just like, you know, like, fuck this. That was so cool looking watching that. 80-1. He was in the back of the pack. He went on the inside He went around horses on the inside. I don't know how the horse did that. They said they knew. They said they knew what they had. And what were they doing? They're training in secret because nobody else knew what you had. They must have. You know, don't go out there. You know, keep the horse down a little bit. You know. Let me get a Red Bull. I'll be right back. Really, visually beautiful horse, and you know, to see an animal with heart like that was great. That's just wow. Watch it. Go watch that. I can't remember its name. Like something with an R. You'll see. Just type in 80 to 1. I need a mask. It's like, oh, I got to get back for an appointment, which isn't gonna show, so I don't really have to get back. I hate being sort of psychic. It's not a good thing. It's not. It's not at all. Notice I said sort of. So I'm not so sure it exists. I think I'm just, I don't know, intuitive and I have the ability to soak in shit like a sponge and come up with educated guess, but it was like I sort of run the numbers, like, well, what are the odds of that? Like my brain does that. Sometimes I just see things like an image, and I'm like, that's what it is. It is what it is. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna bring those plants up. I'm gonna start. I gave water last night, or whatever that was that I found them like that. They'll be fine. They're trees. They can handle a little drought. They're not totally gone. There's no way. It's weird. The kumquat really looked the worst. But the kumquat has the biggest trunk. So the kumquat might be the most root bound, to tell you the truth. They were all growing like weeds. They were doing great. They'll be fine. I get them in shape for this winter, and then, you know, they'll recover this summer, and then, you know, they'll be spouting out new leaves in no time, branches. We're getting a little nitrogen. And then as the fall progresses, I keep them somewhere where I can also put a light on them, so they'll get 24/7 light. So I get the daylight, and then they'll get the light at night too. But that breathing exercise I'm doing is like, it's my saving grace with anxiety, man. It works like a charm. Go figure. It's better than like going on Lexapro or something. It seems to be effective for me. I'm like a real physical person, so it's like, it makes sense that if I'm having anxiety and it's like physical, do something physical. It's a fantastic suggestion. So in this world that you cannot change. You cannot change. You cannot do anything about it. That's just how it is. You can't change things. It's like some things are set, and that's how it's going to be. So there's nothing that you can do about it. I'm not saying that you don't have free will. I'm saying that you have partial free will. Like, events happen, and they're going to happen. But it's how you respond during those events that make the difference. You're going to stumble. You are definitely going to stumble. But it's important that you get up and just continue. That's all you can do. Everybody stumbles, but you got to get up. And you got to get up as quick as you can. It's really, I just see life as like, we're just here so short. It's such a short period that we're here. We sort of have a responsibility to do something, you know, like, you have a responsibility, like with art, I have a responsibility to say something on this planet. I feel like I have a responsibility to pay my rent to the planet, you know, and that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm like, I don't have the money to be helping someone, but, you know, I give $1, you know, times in my life when I've had to talk about that though, but like, you're sort of responsible here to not cause too much of a wake, to cause as little a wake as you can. Does that make sense? Like everybody, like when you're walking around, you're causing shit to happen. You know, you never know how you're going to affect someone, right? Bad or good. And it might be just a momentary interaction. You know, you could just totally affect somebody bad or good. So you want to cause as little wake as possible. If you cause a wake, it should be sort of positive. You know, you might just say hello to somebody, and then, you know, can change things. It's sort of one of the reasons why I went into dog training. Was like, I made a lot of money with a pet service. It was very lucrative. But it was a pain in the ass because people would just quit. That was a pain in the ass. And it really made me into a boss, and I don't want to be a boss. But my whole thing was I trained, you know, I was training dogs, and it was just like, it was impossible to have the pet service and train dogs too, one. And the thing that I said to myself was like, are you really helping with having the pet service? I mean, you're helping the dog get out to go to the bathroom. But are you really helping dogs? Are you know? Like, how can I do something on this planet that would help, in particular dogs, you know? And I was just like, screw this. What's more important, the money or the dogs? The dogs and the owners that are having issues. And I was just like, screw it. So I start ditching clients, you know. I didn't leave anybody like, hey, I'm just quitting. I didn't work with any employees anymore. And I took the last load and I started just unloading it to the point where I had just a few. I'm going down here where there's cars down here. I'm wondering if this is like a fucking, you know, meeting spot. Seriously, there's always cars sitting here. But maybe it's just people like me that are just like, it's convenient to pull off. Nobody's ever like come up to my door and, hey buddy, how you doing, man? That's never happened. That's like, where's that happen at? Those rest stops and shit, supposedly. But it's like, you know, I want to help dogs. I know that like animal rescue, I was involved in that. The people are a lot of them are kind of crazy. And it doesn't really seem like you're really helping. You're just like sort of helping the masses, which isn't really helping. There's still 6 million dying. You know, you're not. I wasn't changing anything by doing that. There's no change. The owners are still it's all about, with animal rescue, it's all about like, well, let's get the dog in a home. That's it. And then once the dog's in the home, that's it. So you're not educating the person, and there's a very good chance that dog that had issues is going to end up in a shelter again. Whether it's a shelter like that I work for, that was like, you have any problem, you call us, we'll take the dog back. Okay? But you know, you're not really changing anything. And that's the problem that I have with society in general about dogs. Is like, you never see a PSA. You never see, you know, there's this misinformation put out, this like stuff that they train you know, whales with, this positive reinforcement thing. It wasn't positive for the whales. It's not positive for your dog. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's just stupid. There's no PSA saying, hey, don't let your dog on the bed. It confuses the status of the dog, and your dog could become very leash aggressive. Nothing. There's nothing like that. Don't give your dog people food. It's not healthy for the dog's, you know, physiologically speaking, and it's not healthy for the dog's behavior. Nothing. There's no PSAs, no nothing. And then you got some asshole like Milan that has the money to do something like that. Well, he's not a dog trainer, but he could be saying something like that. But I don't know. He's probably an idiot and thinks that it's okay to have the dog on the bed unless you invite him up. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not okay. It fucks up your dog, I'm telling you. Nothing. There's nothing in society that does that. Every time they want a fucking dog trainer on TV, it's a dick. It's a motherfucking dick. It is. What was that? Justin, whatever his name is, the guy was the comedian. Jesus Christ. I knew people that like he worked with their dogs. He's not a dog trainer. He's an idiot. Okay. He's another dog whisperer jerk off. You know, they picked him because of his look. You know, that's it. That's how they pick the TV dog trainers. Cesar Millan, interesting story, charismatic. His teeth are so white, they're blue. That's why they picked him. Victoria Stilwell, they picked her. You know why they picked her? She's not a dog trainer. She was an actress. You know why they picked her? Because she can dress like a dominatrix. Isn't that interesting? The dominatrix pushing the dog around. It's a joke. It's a joke. Nobody gives a shit about dogs, I guarantee you. You know? A PSA that says, you know, if you leave the house, you should put your dog in the crate. Put your dog in a crate. That way your dog doesn't get separation anxiety. No, nothing. No PSA that says that. Don't say hello or goodbye to your dog. That can make separation anxiety happen too. Nothing. There's not one PSA about a fucking dog behavior, or anything. It's fucking bullshit. You know what we see? We see stuff from the Humane Society and places like that. Will you give money to help this dog where they go to like some place where it's a puppy mill or something? They got dogs staked out in the backyard and they're showing you some poor dog that's covered in mange. You know, it's real sad with this fucking music in the background. That's what they're fucking about. It's all about fucking money. Everybody is about fucking money in this world. It makes me sick. People make me sick. I swear to fucking God. Yeah, they don't care. Do they really care about dogs? No. And I'll tell you something else. There's a lot of people involved in animal rescue. You know what it's about? It's about, oh, look at me. I'm involved in animal rescue. And you know what? I see this also with fucking assholes that say all the time, I rescued a dog. No, you didn't rescue a dog. You adopted it just like everybody else. Everybody's a piece of shit in this world. I swear to God. It's the truth. Like it's all about you. Can you ever do anything like not self-serving? Can you ever care about the others? Can you care about the damn dogs in a way that isn't about like, oh, we just got to save them. We got to save them by the masses. We got to get them from Korea, spend a fortune on the dogs coming from Korea, where that would have like housed dogs until they were adopted for, you know, how many dogs does it? They're buying plane tickets for dogs from Korea? They're shipping dogs up from the south to the north? I'm sorry, but this fucking sucks. It's fucking bullshit. It's just fucking crap. Fucking this world. This world is a joke. It is, it's a fucking joke. Good, I'm angry. That's the way I should be. Disillusioned and angry. Fucking dogs, they don't have a goddamn say. They don't. This notion that you're just supposed to like, oh, I love them. Well, love isn't enough for the dog. You're a jerk. Fucking work your dog, you lazy piece of shit. Why'd you get the dog in the first place? Oh, it's so cute. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Get it. These fucking assholes that have a baby, they're gonna have a baby, so they get a puppy. Like, they're gonna have time for the puppy after their fucking kid comes. They're not. The puppy's banished outside or something. Give me a fucking break. People are fucking horrible. They're fucking horrible. Here comes a fucking train. It's fucking... You know, like, oh, you train the dog. People look at it. Oh, that's cruel. It's cruel. What the fuck do you mean? I was gonna go in front of the train. I'm not going to. One, I could get a ticket, and two, it was fairly close. You know, people have given me shit about, like, my delivery, right? My delivery, like, you shouldn't cuss, or you shouldn't, you know, like, you call people idiots. What else am I supposed to do? Nothing else works, right? You have to make a point, and nothing else fucking works. What am I supposed to be, like Zach George? He's the worst, by the way. He is really a fucking loser. That is the worst dog trainer. That's the worst dog trainer on YouTube, and he's got the most subs. You tell me how that fucking works. My stuff is fucking effective. My approach is effective. Train the dog, condition the dog, don't let the dog do certain things. It's effective. I'm stuck with 180,000 subs. I got some asshole telling me that I'm caustic. Yeah, no shit, dick. Then you're not caustic, telling me that I'm caustic? You don't like my delivery? Tough, get lost. Get lost. I'm 58 years old. I can train any dog. Shut the fuck up. It's fucking ridiculous. It is. Stuck with 180,000 subs. I started this fucking channel. This pisses me off. I'm sorry. I started this channel because I wanted to help dogs, and I'm stuck with 180,000 subs. I don't have enough of a platform to do shit. You know, every time something comes along, like, oh yeah, we're interested in doing a show with you, it never fucking pans out. How many times have I talked to somebody, you know, oh, okay, I'll do a Skype with you. Well, we just wanted to hear if you had any ideas. Yeah, I had a ton of ideas. But it doesn't go along with their fucking platform of like, well, we want to do something just like the Dog Whisperer. You know? The fuck? Joke. This is a fucking joke. I'm sure by tomorrow I'll be in a worse mood. Seriously, which is a good thing. Trust me, it's a good thing. And then the 11th, I'm sure I'll really be in a foul mood. I gotta go make syrup for the hummingbirds. They're coming. Like 2 more days, they're coming. They show up like clockwork. It's bizarre. They have it down as this area. They show up on the 15th. They always use the 15th or something. They don't. They show up on the 11th. Oh, I get to go get the gloves and see if they work with the cactus. I gotta weed the cactus. Maybe I'll leave you guys going. Go get a tripod and see if they fucking work. How about that? I gotta let a few dogs out, but I'll put this on a tripod. Who's here, anyone? How do you feel about Jackson Galaxy? Is that the cat guy? He's a cat trainer, isn't he? Cats and dogs are not the same. Is that who you're talking about? Cats and dogs are not the same, dude. Not even close. It's like nothing similar. You do not train them the same way. I'm gonna go get a tripod. I'm gonna let some dogs out. Hang on. Oh, shit. Put this bag in. It's heavy. I don't want to move it. Ah. Good job, Mango. Good job, bruh. Braham. Come here. Shut it! Shut it up! Alright. You better work. Yay. Yay, May 11th. Yay. Fuck that. Move, dear bone. Alright, I got these gloves. They're supposedly... Hang on, let me put this on Wi-Fi. Shit on this. It gets too much of a glare. I don't think I really need to see anything anyway, because it's no big deal. So let's see if this works. Lutzy, I need him to fucking stop the separation anxiety. It's really becoming a thing. I'm looking for this Garmin collar I'm gonna use on him. I got his remote with me right now. He needs to quit. Okay, so I got these, right? These things lay down. Man, he's gotta fucking shut up. So, what they do is they lay down in the winter, right? This is the best time to do it because there are less thorns. However, there are thorns. There's not the long ones, but there's the small ones that are the worst. They're the worst. I tried using leather gloves before and I still got it, man. It was still horrible. So I'm using these. Supposedly they're for working with cactus. But last time I used leather gloves, the little ones went in anyway. So I need to be able to weed this shit out. And like all the other years, what I would do is I'd weed it out and then I'd cover my hands with Elmer's glue, let it dry, and that would pull out as many as I could. But if these are nicer, I will say that. I mean, they're softer, but I mean, I'm already think I feel one coming through. Maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, I swear I fucking feel them coming through. God damn it, man. This is nice. I don't know if it sticks with these. part of my arm to worry about. I put these in years ago, and they're a fucking weed. Cactus is a weed. Seriously, if I was gonna eat these, I would torch them first. I'd use a torch before I even like pull them off. You know, you can burn the spines. It's not even spines. It's like a tree spine or something. I don't know what those things are. But it's the little tiny prickers that are the worst. Now in a very short period of time, these things stand up. They're not going to be laying down anymore. And they'll start getting flowers. The flowers are beautiful. There's a deer antler. Flowers are really pretty and they're edible. They're very tasty. You can saute them. You can use them like an artichoke. I put them in smoothies. I pick them off dry and put them in smoothies. Well, you know, maybe this is working. I do notice one thing that they did. The seams are real tight, you know, and that's where I was having a problem. They're sort of constructed nice. The weirdest thing about cactus is a cow will eat these things. Spines and all. Boggles my mind. Well, this is encouraging, actually. You gotta get the leaves out too. Leaves will fuck up cactus. So I use a blower on them, leaf blower. That's about the only thing that'll get them. They're really a plant that's hard to kill. I mean, you could take them, store them there, it's gonna grow. Well, I feel good about this. This cost 17 bucks. And it might have been money well spent. Tell you what, I should have a knife on me to get these parsnips out. This area looked terrible last year. Just didn't get anything done. Stupid art shows. Not stupid, it's just, I don't know. I'm addicted to making art. You know, I try and, when I make it, I'm trying to say something. You have to say something. You can't just like, just have it vapid. Rapid fucking crap. Well, I'm calling these fairly good. This is pretty good product, really. The gauntlet part is great because right now I have that part of my arm just covered in these things, and they're really tiny, so you can't just pull them out. The only thing you can do is use Elmer's glue. Wow, I like this. Freaking awesome, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, these are actually real good. Problem solved. Come on, Cactus, stand up. Yeah. All right. Very good. Oh yeah. Loving it. I tried all kinds of products, like gloves. Everything went right through. This seems pretty good. I mean, the leather will be covered in those little ones, but I'm just not gonna touch them. I also got these too because you can sell these. You can sell these pads. That's how I got mine. I bought them. You can send them through the U.S. mail. So when I bought this house, I was really thinking like, well, if I'm gonna grow stuff, what can I grow that I can make money off of? This year will be the first year I can make money off of pawpaws. It should be sort of substantial, I think. I don't know. Last year I had enough to sell, probably. I just wanted to, you know, them to myself or something. 300 times, I don't know. I don't know how many pounds it was. Maybe it was I don't know, 100 pounds or something. I don't know. It's 300 pawpaws. Some of them were huge. 300 times $9 or $10. Or no, 100 times. It probably would have been $1,000 or something. Much, much better. I gotta go deal with the dog. You guys stay here, all right? These work. Just don't touch them. Thank you, one Sean Bond. What's the matter with that idiot? Hang on, I gotta go deal with the dog. I'll be right back. You guys enjoy the music. Just birds. Whoops. Nope. That's all right. psychic. Not really, like I said, it's all just predictable stuff. You know, that's it. It's all just predictable. Life is predictable. Let's try this some more. This is working good. It's a positive thing. It is a positive thing. It's great. Okay, hang on. Let's do the other side. This is pretty horrid over here. I gotta go get this thing that takes out weeds. I think I know where it is. Hang on, I'll be right back. The gloves are a sensation. Absolutely sensational. I need water. Let's repot. I'll go get the weed thing. I'll grab one of the orange trees. Repot it. You can grow these things in containers too, the cactus. These are for my citrus though. Let me go get the weed thing and I'll be right back. Who's a piece of shit? Alright, here I come. This tree will be okay, but the week of me neglecting it really took its toll. I already clipped it a little bit already. It's a kumquat. So I'm gonna. There's still some leaf on it. If it's like totally gone, I'm gonna take it off. I want photosynthesis to take place, but even if I cut it back down to here, it's gonna sprout. But I want to be nice to it because I really fucked it up, you know. So I'm gonna add water crystals into the soil. Now these water crystals, it's a polymer that holds water. Don't just mix them in and put it next to your plant because it could suck out the water from your plant. So you want to have them. It helps prevent overwatering and underwatering. I have a tree down in the basement. I think it's called a money tree, and this has really made a huge difference in the tree. The tree's really bouncing back. So some of these plants, you know, like not that drought tolerant. Pawpaw trees, not that drought tolerant. Stuff like this can minimize, you know, problems for sure. So we'll let that set up. Let me go get the bag of soil. The pot that I chose isn't too big, but you know, there's enough room for it to grow, and then we'll put it in another pot. I don't want to put it in a giant pot right now. I have them in the basement. That's not what I'm doing. But this thing, this is what, this is like a tree pot sort of. Well, not really. Oh yeah, it is. See, I got roots coming out of the bottom of this. So we're gonna get it out of this. Let me go get the potting soil. Should take this chicken in too. Let me get this thing potted first. Did that because it sort of gets like hard, even though it has moisture in it. So I want it loose. So it's not dry. It a lot of times when you plant these things, you see mushrooms come up. That's all right. So let's put some soil on the bottom. Sometimes I put a rock to cover the hole, but I'm just gonna put this in. Now, if you see, the polymers already have soaked up some water, right? So it's safe to use. They get real big, you know, they'll get bigger, so it'll take up room in your pot. You can push it up a little bit. So I'm gonna take a handful of this, I'm gonna mix it in, right? You want it kind of spread out evenly. This way you don't have to worry about this. Man, I just, you know, my mind wasn't on the plants. The plant will be fine. It's, you know, it's totally green, totally viable. You can use the polymers indoors or outdoors. Put some more in. I'll put we'll see what I do. I'm not gonna use this pot. I'm just mixing in this pot. I like kumquats. They're real good. Let's see if I can. This thing will fall out. If it won't fall out, I'll cut it out of the pot. I don't want to fuck it up. Falls out. See how root bound it is? We're gonna do this. Take some of that. Do this a little bit. Break it up. Put it in there. It's right level. Give it a take. Take some more soil. And the polymer. More on top. Now I'm gonna take down the sides a bit. Make sure there's no hair. This tree has been under artificial light, and natural light is so much stronger. So I'll be taking it and putting it on the porch. It was on 24/7 light, but still, it's not the same as this. So I'll let it heal up there from my fucking, just absolutely disgraceful what I did to you, plant. I could have gone down there, plant. Didn't. I feel bad about it. It's not dead. They're definitely not dead. But their leaves were dropping for sure. Okay, let me go put this on the porch, and then I'll go get another citrus. There we go. Too much more. It's fine. Get a little sun, dude. Listen, Russia is the victim. It's absolutely absurd. Absolutely absurd. Oh, let me go get another tree. Hang on. Yeah, Russia's the victim. It's unbelievable. It is. That's why it's doing it. It's like the victim doesn't have to expect, doesn't have to accept responsibility. That's why Vladimir Putin, that's his method. He fucking went into fucking the Ukraine. How can he be the victim? Now this tree, this is a clementine, I believe. I bought this a while ago and it was really sick. It looked like it was not gonna make it. This'll make it. This has leaves on it. I'm not gonna cut it back right now. No, this is a Calamundan. This is a Calamundan. I think that's the same thing as a. I'll check when I bring the other one up. Put this here until I make sure. It has leaves on it, so photosynthesis is going to take place. The tree will bounce back better if I don't cut it back right now. So I'm not going to cut it back right now. What I'm going to do is just repot it. I don't know if roots are coming out of it. No, see, it is not as root bound as the kumquat. The kumquat was very root bound. It took it the hardest because it couldn't hold any water because it was all root. So, a week or whatever it was, 8 days, if not, maybe 10 days, I don't know. It's all a dream of not taking care of the plants wasn't good. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna mix it in one of the pots. Throw some in. Yeah, this one will be fine. They'll all be fine. So we got a little bit more than a quarter dirt in there. I'm gonna throw a handful in. I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna put some more in. Those get much, much bigger. Those get 3 times the size that they are now. So remember that if you're using that in a pot, you use too much, it's going to push your plant up too far. And also, the polymers do not have any type of nitrogen. So you're taking up space to hold water, but it has no nitrogen in it. Make no mistake. It's like, whatever I don't use here can just sort of dry back out and I'll rehydrate it with something else. I can sprinkle it in the garden. I have some in the garden already. I don't know about this giving Gus up. It was weird. It was out of the blue. It's out of the blue, man. That's the weirdest thing about it is like, I didn't think about giving Gus up. I like Gus, you know? I was trying to unload him on somebody recently though, but they weren't perceptive about it. So, I don't know. It's weird. Like I claim I'm psychic. I think other people are psychic. It's like some kind of weird fucking bullshit. I'm not really psychic. I'm just... Maybe that's it too. People are intuitive. I like Gus. Gus Gussington. I have to think about it. I just, you know, I don't really need him, that's for sure. I don't. Don't need him. But he is my buddy. Sort of root bound. This one we're gonna cut out, I think. Hang on. I think so. Yeah, I was trying to give Gus to somebody that I thought the dog was totally appropriate for. But then I just sort of resigned myself to the fact that Gus is mine. So it's weird just out of the blue, somebody asking about Gus. You know? It's just like, what the fuck, man? I don't know. I really have to think about it. It is root. It's very root bound. There's no room for it, but like I said, there's more room than there was with the kumquat. So there's more soil in there. There's not a lot of room. Come on, dude. This one will bounce back real quick. When they sent this thing, I don't think it had any roots. That was one of the problems. It's real spindly. I think the next one I bring up, I'll be able to tell if this is the one that I actually paid some serious money for. The other ones I got at Tractor Supply. And they're doing great. The kumquat and the orange hybrid kumquat thing. Ha! Works like a charm. Pack it down around the sides so there's no air. I watered the kumquat up there. I'll water this one too. I'll probably bring them in at night because there's still a couple more days where it might dip down. You know, it's not going to be anything really. It'd be fine, but it is a citrus tree, so I don't want it going below 50. Right. Look good. Let's get some water. Go deal with the dog. I'll bring another citrus up, and we'll find out which one is which. You know what? This is the hybrid, and I know this because I'm looking at this branch here, and it's similar to the kumquat. So I think this is the hybrid kumquat orange tree, but I'm not sure. We'll find out in a minute. So yeah, so I'm gonna get this guy out of the sun. Right, you can have a little bit of sun, but not much because he's been on 24/7 light, and the only reason why it looks like this lack of water. It was me. It was me. I did it. It was me. Totally me. Bad plan on it. It's not sick. It's doing good. Let's give it some water. All right. I'll be right back. tag on this one, but I believe that this is the, I'm not sure. Well, I know what that one is. I can find out if this is the clementine or not. It dropped some leaves, some shit fucked up, but it fared the best because it had more room in the pot. There's more soil in there. It's probably not as root bound as the other one. I still retained some new growth. So that's all good. That's all real good. Mix this up, start doing the same thing. Now, the difference is I have to put this in there. I don't have anything to mix in. So I'm not gonna mix it all in the pot. I'll mix some of it in this pan. I realize I don't really have anything to do that with, so I'll mix as I go in that thing. Some room on the bottom. Well, actually, we're gonna put some of this in. I'm telling you, these polymers work great. It's a really great product. These didn't have any in it. It just, the advantage of being able to, like, not overwater or underwater. Well, not totally. I mean, you can't just drench it, but it really does help. But this one looks okay. I mean, it dropped leaves. It has, like, this is gonna go. I'm just gonna get rid of it. This one's gonna go. I'm gonna get rid of it. But it does. It's sprouting up new stuff. So taking anything that's dead off. Looks fairly good. The kumquat was doing really, really good. That's why this hurts. Like, I feel bad I did that. It's very irresponsible of me. It was, man. What am I thinking? It crossed my mind. It's like, oh yeah. I haven't checked on the plants in a while. This isn't as big, so oh, hang on. It's mixed. Okay. Like that. See if we can get this thing out. It's a tree pot. I use these for pawpaws because they have a real long root tap. This one does have some roots coming out. I might have to cut it out. We'll see. Going around the edges, getting it loose. We're gonna cut it. The citrus trees are a evergreen, in case you were wondering. They're not deciduous. They're supposed to keep their leaves on. They will drop leaves though if it gets real cold, or like in this case. So this is much looser. It's much looser. Still some dryness going on here. Sorry, tree. Terrible of me. Sort of mixing it around in the pot, the polymers. Now, I have 2 more plants in the basement. One of them's a money tree. It'll stay down here there for a couple days, and then I have to figure out where I'm gonna put the money tree because it needs to be. Those things do not go in direct sunlight. It's an interesting tree. It's a green rock. Huh. Is that a baby blue jay? I gotta find out what this is. There's a baby bird over there begging for food. I kept this one high in the pot because I need room for it to grow. It just happened to be like, that's its root structure. So I'd rather have it high in the pot, up like this, and I can repot it again, if need be. But I want to go over there and see what the baby bird is, because there's a baby bird over there begging. There goes a adult blue jay. There goes another blue jay. Those are my favorite. I gotta go see. It could be a mockingbird doing a fucking bullshit thing. Okay, there we go. Putin. Russia, the victim. They'll never accept responsibility for shit. They won't. That's the whole game. That's what he tells his people. We're getting screwed. We're trying to help get rid of Nazis and shit. It's a total fucking lie. Okay, same this up there. Need a little water. Right. So let me close this one out and then I'll open up another one. Find some normal classes. Thanks everyone. See ya. Seriously, thank you.